So before I get into articulation, I wanted to talk a little bit about how the neck works, because this is going to be a little bit unique, and it actually frustrated me quite a bit at first. So, of course, the head pops off, and you'll see it's kind of got this little slant there. You have the inner neck here, and that has like this sort of socket you see, so you push it down, and then you rotate it, and that kind of locks it in. It doesn't do that great of a job, though. Of course, I have all this crazy tape wrapped around it, and that's because it is designed to fit on this tab there. You can see there is a little socket actually on the neck. Because of the tape, it won't fit flush anymore, but the reason why I have that tape is because when it sits like that, you can't really rotate the head, at least not without pulling out the whole neck, and then it just comes off. It's not a press fit at all. The only thing that locks it in there is this little cubby, you know, and there's one on each side. So once that twists, it's just going to fall out. It's really loose. And I was thinking of doing some serious permanent modifications to the point where I wouldn't be able to use the LED feature, just because I don't like that. But my solution was to just sort of wrap some tape around, and then if you do like about 2 layers of just, you know, standard tape, that gives it enough of a tight fit to where it won't fall off. So you don't need to lock it with that little tab there. So if you're like me and you want the head to be able to rotate around, because I can live without having like an up and down bobbing motion, but I couldn't live without being able to actually rotate the neck. So that's a good solution. You want to go about at least 2 layers with this tape, so 2 full layers wrapped around. You might be able to get away with 1 more layer. You don't want to do too little, because then it's like you don't have any tape there at all. You don't want to do too much either, because then the fit is so tight that either the tape will peel off and bunch up when you push the head on it, or when the head gets on there, it will just latch on because the fit's so tight there's hardly any room between the tape, and it will rotate that neck out anyways. So, you know, it's a little bit of trial and error. I'm sure that due to tolerances, each figure is going to require different levels of tape. For me, it was 2. I can't imagine that there's going to be one that requires less than that, but I could see there being one that needs more.